Okay, this is a short video on using Onshape to create the 3D puzzle that will be cut out from our laser engraver. And I'm just going to start with part 1, we'll say 3D. And have your last name there also. Okay, so we have to do this in an assembly, so we're going to make multiple parts. And the first part I'm going to make is just going to be simplest shape. Choose the sketch plane for this one. Use the front sketch plane. Okay, and I'll just kind of finish like this. All right, we can do a lot all in this one sketch. Okay. Now the key here is that I know how big my part is. It can't be huge. Trying to keep it within, we'll make this 5 inches. And now I'm going to put a slot for the wing in here. And I'm going to use a rectangle. It's a little airplane that I'm sketching. Okay, the key here, that number there needs to be 50 thousandths of an inch. 0.05. And then just to make things simple, it's good if you know these numbers. 0.25 would be good for this. And I know I'm also going to have it's called a horizontal stabilizer or a elevator on an airplane. One here, and that also needs to be 0.50, 50 thousandths of an inch. And then again, if I know this size, that will help me out. So I have my wing, which is 0.25 or 1.25, and my tail, which is 0.75. And I could go on and do a lot more detailing in this. This is just the very basics. Okay. And now I'm going to extrude 0.05. We rotate around here, we can see that's the thickness of the material that we're using. It's going to be matte board. Okay. All right, so now I can make a new part. New document. Here, this will be 3D puzzle wing. Yep. And I need this dimension to be 1.25. I'm going to mirror. So my wing is symmetrical. I need to edit that and extrude 0.05. Everything has a thickness of 0.05 as well as the slots. Okay, now I could use this, create an assembly, insert my wing, other documents, Onshape. This, we have to convert it to a different version. And now I would do some mating of the parts. This plane and that plane. And thinking about my design, it might have been better if I had a little flat piece right here. Then I could have made it that little plane. That would have been a little bit wiser, but this definitely gives me the idea of what I'm trying to do. And then you can assemble your whole plane. I haven't made the tail yet, or a plane would be a very simple part, but we're looking at something a little more complicated that would take 10 to 12 pieces to fit together. Okay. Then we need to open up our individual parts once we have them all made. And export. With the 3D printer, you did STL export as DXF file. DXF. And then here I would name it your name again. Make sure this is really where it needs to be, your name. I'll call it body. Okay, and this will export as a DXF file. New tab. And that file is what I can print on the 3D printer. Download. I mean, not on the 3D printer, on the laser engraver. This is what we will be doing. DXF. That did download it already. DXF file. If I open it on my computer, I have a program that will show it. I don't think you'll see it. It will show it on a separate AutoCAD type file program. So that is what that's the basic. You're going to be looking at 10 to 12 parts that fit together to make your 3D puzzle.